Many people have experienced that frustrating moment where they knew exactly what needed to be done, yet remained frozen, waiting for a perfect moment that never arrived. While they waited, opportunities vanished, relationships deteriorated, and vital projects died on the shelf. This paralysis often stems from fear, insecurity, or the paralyzing desire to calculate every variable before acting. When things fail, people often soothe their consciences with the cliché that it wasn't meant to be, treating it as a spiritual medicine. However, while this might temporarily ease the pain, it cannot shield a person from the lifelong consequences of their lack of initiative. If you feel that procrastination or a lack of action has prevented you from becoming the best version of yourself, ancient wisdom offers a solution. A 400-year-old Japanese text warns that if you do not master the fire within you, the world will extinguish your flame. Success is rarely about talent or luck. It is about the neglected 21st century skill of knowing when to attack and turning hesitation into strategic motion. The legendary 17th century samurai Miyamoto Musashi, who remained undefeated through more than 60 duels, provides the blueprint for this mindset in his Book of Five Rings. Specifically, the Book of Fire focuses not just on swordplay, but on the fight with life. Musashi teaches that most battles are won before they even begin through proper preparation, and that constant, decisive pressure is more ethical than a delayed confrontation that leads to total destruction. To master this, one must realize that deciding is a form of protection. When we postpone difficult conversations or avoid toxic patterns, we aren't protecting ourselves. We are actually increasing the suffering of everyone involved. The first strategy for mastering this internal fire is the principle of impact, choosing decision over emotion. Much like fire does not argue with oxygen but simply consumes it, a warrior must realize that when confrontation is inevitable, hesitation is actually a form of cruelty. Instead of waiting for 100% certainty, which never comes, it is better to act with 80% certainty at the right time. To apply this, identify a problem that has persisted for weeks. Brainstorm 3 solutions and discard the easiest and most insecure options. Execute the third option, the one that makes you nervous, immediately. As Musashi taught, a warrior does not wait to be ready. They become ready through the act of doing. The second strategy involves the domination of terrain. Musashi won his duels by controlling the environment, a tactic that translates perfectly to modern life. Whether it is asking for a raise or navigating a relationship, the terrain is the context, the timing, the location, and the agenda. By choosing a Tuesday morning for a meeting instead of a Friday afternoon, or opting for a neutral coffee shop over a heated WhatsApp exchange, you shift the probabilities of success in your favor. Whoever defines the environment defines half the result. Finally, the third strategy focuses on rhythm and timing. Musashi observed that the best time to attack is when an opponent is inhaling as the mind pauses for a fraction of a second during that breath. In daily life, this means moving with a smart cadence rather than a frantic hurry, using broken rhythms to create strategic discomfort and take control of stagnant situations. In any negotiation, success depends on driving directly to the point of tension, rather than allowing the other person to build mental defenses. You can achieve this by asking 3 critical questions. What is your biggest challenge in this project? If this is not solved in 30 days, what is the impact? And what prevents you from solving it today? To prevent discussions from dragging on indefinitely, apply a specific rhythm. Allow each person 2 minutes of uninterrupted speech, 1 minute to summarize what was understood, and then immediately decide on the next step. Remember the golden rule of rhythm. Your pace must match your goal. If you seek a resolution, your pace must be decisive. If you seek to please, your pace becomes a search for approval. You cannot achieve both simultaneously. Effective strategy also requires constant pressure firmness without cruelty. To ensure a conflict doesn't heal crooked and resurface later, you must bind agreements on paper during the heat of the conversation, outline the next steps before anxiety fills the silence, and maintain light, frequent contact. Pressure, when applied with clarity, is a form of care. Without clarity, it becomes oppression. As Musashi taught, you must not give the opponent time to recover or create new excuses. This leads to the concept of productive deception, which involves using ethical surprises to unbalance a problem. Instead of a long digital argument, surprise someone by showing up to resolve things face-to-face. In stalled projects, replace perfect presentations with ugly prototypes, that trigger concrete feedback. In heated moments, concede a small point to lower the other person's defenses and open space for your central argument. An honest surprise is often worth more than 5 correct arguments because it forces the brain to process new information rather than relying on a rehearsed script. To truly succeed, you must strike where the problem whispers, not where it shouts. Most issues, whether procrastination or a tense relationship, stem from a single silent cause, such as fear or a lack of clear rules. Identify this core nerve and attack it exclusively for 7 days. Before any confrontation, maintain lucid intensity by practicing a 4-2-6 breathing ritual and defining your purpose in 10 words or fewer. This clarity ensures that your fire provides light rather than just smoke. Ultimately, these strategies are not just about defeating others. They are about seeing the patterns that hijack your energy and facing the decisions you have been avoiding. The most dangerous moment in any battle is right after you have almost won, as that is when you are most likely to relax and let victory slip away. To prevent this, utilize a 60-second closing ritual. Breathe deeply to refocus on your goal. Write down the next step. Confirm it with the other party. Record it in a visible place and take a micro-action immediately. Movement generates movement, while inertia only breeds more inertia. Ask yourself what battle you must finish today to free up your energy for tomorrow. This is a call to active lucidity and decision over emotion. If you do not control the fire within you, the world will extinguish your flame. Master your inner fire now, or risk letting it go out forever.